All right, good morning, traders. Welcome to Framework Fortune, and welcome back, Framework Fortune community. See what's happening today in this crazy stock market. First thing, let's check the SPY, see what it's doing. Wow. That is insane volatility. So dropped in pre-market from 457 all the way down to 450. And here at market open, we have rebounded that whole entire dump. That is a lot of volatility. I mean, this is a lot of money it takes to move the SPY $7 down and back up that quick. What's up, Trading Ever After? How's it going, Davis? David Davis? See, now you ain't got your name in there. I'm confused. Let me go through some of these. Let's figure out what the hell we're watching today. APVO's looking garbage. CFVI. That one may get some moves. DCFC, that one's above. Gamble still below. IMMX very close. Just still needs to break that $5. INDL looks garbage now. CGN below everything. SBEV did not even move. SGLI, VXRT. Hold on, I'm going to adjust one of my scanners real quick. Well, actually, this will work. One, two, three. Is that a million? Yeah. Minimum volume, million. Max shares. Take max shares off. I'm just wanting to make a simple scanner because I've been missing some things. There we go. All right. Just going to call that a simple all gainer scan. And then let's pop this bad boy. Let's see first. Well, yeah, let's just pop that scanner on and see what we got at the top, and then we'll compare it. What did I just name that? Gainer scan? Oh, there it is. All gainer scan. Alright. So REB, very low float. A lot of volume so far. It is above all EMAs, so I do like that. That one's up 45%. We'll keep an eye on it. That's below everything. That's too many shares there. A lot of stuff rebounding across the market. SOPA. Let's put SOPA on watch just because it's getting close to that $5. Alright. Now I can just see what's up no matter what the amount of shares are. RHE may be one to watch, even though it's below the 200. That was a lot of. There's a good range in here that it ran at pre-market, so it could run all the way back up to that 551. Currently making a U shape. I'm gonna go into a 1 hour chart, see what we're looking like on all these plays. So re-break of 450. Actually 460. And that thing could start moving again. It's on the watch list. Okay. REB. Decent little bounce off of $3, but nothing on that hour chart yet that gets me excited. Let's see, CFVI. Go ahead and remove that. It just needs to break back over 15. DCFC is still uptrending, but it is getting hung up at the 10-day on the hour chart, so it's got to break and hold 14 pretty strong. SOPA with an uptrend. It's got room up to 470, 200-day moving average on the hour chart right there. So we got this little downtrend. It's got a break too. Kind of like an RHE's pattern here. What's the bottom? 409. Let's look through a couple of time frames. Oh yeah, we got the 50-day at $4. It's a little U shape. Possibly starting to form. There's no news on this though. SOPA very close to popping. Downtrend's back at 380, 390. We're at 408. So it could be a possible play for a little bit. Given this time, because it's still not above the 10-day on the 15-minute. So 10 days acting as some resistance. Yeah, 435, and there's a little dump there, so nothing there yet. I think I'm going to focus on RAEB or RAREB, whatever the hell this thing's called, because it's so low float. There's only 1.5 million shares, and it's had 43 million in volume. So if it continues get this type of volume. Volume is decreasing at the moment. See, actually right there's the line we need to draw. Right there, the tops of these two bodies in pre-market. Which is basically 325. That's what we got to re-break. See SPY having a little pull, well, a dollar pullback right there. So this volatility in SPY is making things crazy. Good morning, Donnell. Let's see, you're looking at BTKK. BTKK doesn't seem to be a ticker symbol. You talking about BKKT? Maybe? BKKT. Oh yeah, we're still getting crypto movers. Why isn't this showing up? Oh, it is. It's right there. Oh, it's looking beautiful. What is our other crypto plays? We'll keep an eye on BKKT as it has this nice uptrend. It's testing right now. That definitely could be a possible play. DCFC cracking its little uptrend, so we're going to take that off the watch list. It's not doing anything. RHE still nothing yet. SOPA nothing yet. AREB. See, break of $4. This thing could really run. It looks like it's going to have maybe another little sell-off, which is fine. I'd like to see it come back down to the 10-day right above 285. Actually, if it come down to 295, that would be decent. Well, it might have to come all the way down to the trend line at 275. Actually, 275 might not be bad. We may look for the play there. Here's the, oh, get that out of here. Here's the overall uptrend on BKKT. So it is way off of the longer uptrend, but holding so far on this short-term uptrend, this intraday uptrend. But if it could fall back down, that would be possible good play. See, IRNT, this just started popping up. A little bit higher float, but does have an uptrend. Let's see though. It did get a big move before. Let's throw it up on there. Lou. Well, too big. Too many shares for me. What's that? IRNT. Let's see. They had an agreement with Gulf Corporation Council Country to provide collective defense. So this is a defense stock with the whole Russian thing. We're getting some defense stock action, it seems. But we can clearly see what's going on here. This is pretty obvious triangle pattern. $5 is the top of the triangle. So it's just trying to make its way back up there. That could be a possible play as well. Especially if REB starts cracking down. BKKT still bouncing off of the intraday trend line. Yeah, look at IRNT starting to push. Interesting. Oh, but it's running right in that 50-day. But it does have some room to rebound. I don't know, with that high of a float being on that 50-day, I would say we'll probably just get a move up to 5. And that'll probably be it for that play. So REB cracking down some more. Come on back down towards this trend line. SPY still dumping a little bit there. Or a little, not really a dump, but dropping. CSTRN. Well, BKKT right back up to 850 here. That thing may be ready to make another leg up. Give me just a couple seconds, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, sorry. I had a phone call real quick I needed to take. Let's see, we got a little double bottom on this 5-minute on AREB. See this 15-minute. Looks like it's going to try to test here. I'm jumping in here. Just because it's double bottom on the 5-minute, it may not mean anything, but this thing, like I said, is so low float. It's the top gainer today. So if buying volume comes back into it, this thing could get going. I'm in at 323. Just 50 shares. I think we can get up to 4, possibly. Yeah, as low float as this is, $4 shouldn't be that big a deal for it to run to. But the price of the stock is $3.27, so that would be a 75-cent move on a cheaper stock. But like I said, this float is so damn low. There's only 1.5 million shares, so if big amounts of buying volume comes into it, it could start taking it off. It is testing that line of resistance. See if we can break back over that. Let's see that little tip right there, 340. So we got resistance at 340 and 350 that we're going to have to get through to get to that 4. Let me see. Let me look on the 1 hour again. Oh yeah, 1 hour. 1 hour is beautiful. If it can break over this area, the 1 hour candle gets hung up. We got to break this area here now soon to get out of this consolidation. Take these damn extra bars off. BKKT still testing that trend line. IRNT did get a little push up to 490, but you can see it got rejected there. Yeah, I'm focusing on this. I think AREB, from what I've seen so far in the market, I think this has the best possible chance of breaking out. But you know, we did just do a huge gap up, or that, or we so let's close this public offering. It looks like they basically, I don't know, I think they just went public, or they just, because there's not much back on this chart. This could have been a different ticker symbol at the time of all this. But it looks like this has only been out 4 days. So actually, these moving averages on the daily don't really mean much. If that's the case, if this has only been out 4 days. Zechariah Vaxart. I know you're serious about VXRT. We'll look into it a little bit more here while I'm waiting on this to break down. Yeah, so that downtrend is over. Let me move these old lines. It's old. Come on. You can do it. I know you can do it. Move old drawings. There we go. Okay. So there's your full downtrend, right where the 200-day moving average is at. You got the 50-day ahead of you at 575, and then that 200 up at 675. So I mean, once this breaks back over 7, it certainly could run a lot. It definitely is making some nice upward momentum, trying to rebound off of those lows. Oh yeah, if all they've got is COVID products though, COVID's like, at this point becoming less of a major deal. So if that's all that VXRT has is COVID products, that's not going to be good if, I mean, it's Pfizer and Moderna pretty much control everything with going on with COVID and big pharma. So I don't know. I mean, the hype could come in the Vaxart and it could do some things for sure, but it's got a lot of space to go. Like I said, a whole $2 about before it turns back bullish. Yeah, exactly, David. It's pretty much it. Well, and I mean they're loosening restrictions in Europe, and the only place that's really not loosened is, of course, China, and then part of Australia is still locked down like a damn internment camp for the whole city. I think it's Melbourne or Sydney. Whatever the capital of Australia is? I don't know. My specialty is not in geography. Let me look at this SPY real quick. Ooh, we were rejected off of the 50-day, and that's what we're still getting rejected off of. If we drop back below that downtrend we broke up out of yesterday, we're still bearish. But I mean, it's still got plenty of time to hold up. COE, that just started popping up, but it does have, if it can break it's already broke the 50-day, but you can see it's got a lot of room up to the 200-day moving average. There's even a gap to fill back here. Two gaps. That's an interesting play. I'm going to keep COE on watch. Oh, it's an Asian ADR. That's what's up with it. Okay. You see a breakout soon. At least over this 330 area. We gotta get over that area. We can't be hanging up right here at 325. Canada, yeah, I know, man. The truckers, I saw something about the police called tow trucks to come move the truckers, and the tow trucks come and join uh, the whatever. I guess it's a kind of a march, but the protest. The tow trucks was like, "Oh yeah, we'll go pick them up, no problem, police." And then they're like, "Yeah, what was that? Now you were saying police? You think we're just gonna leave our trucker homies hanging out to dry? Nah, 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 nah." Good morning, Lori Lee. I don't know if I said that or not. I feel like I didn't, but then again, who knows? All right, AREB having a little pullback there. I would be fine if it comes down to the 280 area. It may not, though. It may hold $3 as support now at this point. I would add to it if it comes down to 3. Nope, right back up to 325 again. All right, well, we'll just let that waddle around for a bit. SOPA just broke that downtrend, so SOPA above $4. Possible move coming out of SOPA. It continues to ride up this uptrend. Got resistance at 430. You run to the post office and sell your prog at $6 for you. Let's see what's happened in the crypto market. So Ethereum looking good, even though the whole market seemed to have had a pullback early this morning. Yeah, Bitcoin's over 45,000. Crypto market's looking swimming. There's a few altcoins that have cracked down some. Hmm. What's going on? Let's pull up the indexes, look at the indexes, see what's going on with all the markets. So we are following this uptrend on the Dow Jones. If we crack below this uptrend, we are going to be headed back down in the overall stock market. If we hold up this uptrend, we're going to climb back to the top of that upward channel top. But it doesn't look like it'll be very fast. That may be March before that happens, if it happens, because we very well still could have a little sell-off back down to that area. Real estate's rebounded some, but not much. Silver trying to push up the top of that trend line. Gold trying to push up to the top of its. Gold is so close to a breakout. We're like within a month or two away possibly from a breakout there. And then of course oil is still climbing. No surprise there. And the dollar. Boy, that dollar looking real sketchy. Sketchy dollar. AREB still holding the same area. Now may even hold this play. Throughout the day here, possibly. As long as it's above that, moving the 50-day and the uptrend on the 15 minutes. As long as it's above that, I'll probably hold it. Like I said, I'd like to add at 3. Hold on just a second, guys. All right. Oh, I see what trading. I see what you were saying, David. Okay. I don't know. Probably think probably gonna go to $6. It is up over 2, but 6. Nah, it's running in the 207. It's running that previous high. But nice move on it from that low of year. Actually, let me look on the. God, I hate this time axis thing. I just do this all the time. I know it's me, but still, it's annoying. There we go. There's the little uptrend. CFVI looks like it's going to go for a test of 15. Little double bottom there almost. That may be a nice mover. If it can break 15. It's already made a nice move so far today. There's your uptrend up to the 15. It may have to get rejected the first time, but CFVI is looking pretty decent. SOPA's still climbing. COE's not doing anything. Yeah, there goes CFVI. Gonna probably test 15 right here. Let's see, did it get up there? Where did it get to? We got the 14.95 and getting a rejection. That downtrend is gone, but BKKT is sitting right above the 10-day moving average on the 15-minute chart. So you can see clearly 850 is some resistance. And that's what it's going to have to push back up to if it's going to break out. Man, AREB has lost a lot of volume. That's both on the buying and selling side. You see buying come back in. It's going to make a move. There we go. There's a little bit of buying, as I was saying that. But still, we got to get through 325. We are testing it right now and see if we can break through. Yeah, looks like we may break through 325 here if we keep testing. You see all these 325s coming through on the time and sells. Those orders on the ask side are slowly getting taken. There we go. All right, so let's see if bids start holding 325 strong. Oh, no, we're going to go ahead and test 330. Get through 330. Nope. Rejection off of 330. Oh, right back up. We're getting a little wild. And this is the thing. When this thing gets big volume, whether it's buying or selling, it's going to be a fast mover because it's so low float. But just as fast as it can go up is as fast as it can go down. So we got to be very cautious not to get caught up in a sudden dump. Come on, let's test that 330 some more. What's up, One Life? What's up, Lightning Rick? How's it going, fellas? How's the trades this morning for you? So rejection there off of 330 again. Ooh, we gotta keep an eye. The SPY is still running down. It's ran down $3. Tons of volatility on this damn SPY. Crazy volatility. Can we get this break? You were right there. We just need a little bit more volume. And this thing could break. It's so close. What I'm looking at is this 15-minute chart, though. We're getting this engulfing candle here. It's engulfing the whole previous body of the red candle. But we still got like 9 minutes on this 15-minute candle, so a lot could happen within there. But we do want to see this candle close above the body of that red candle, which is 325. BTCS starting to poke up a little bit. Still very low volume, but whoa, very hard rejection. And then we're right back up. See, this is what I was saying. When volume starts coming in, this thing is going to be all over the place. It's going to get real wild. But if this thing starts dumping, well, like I said, the 50 days at 275 and the uptrends are right at 275 too. So even if it does dump here, it's probably just going to pull back to that uptrend worst case. But we may take another leg down here. So it's starting to look like stair steps. Like here's the top of the stairs, there's a step down. And if we crack this little uptrend and don't break out here, there'll be another step down to that support, which is the final support before it could really start cracking. Let's see. One Live, you said you think I'm good on AREB. Might end up being a swing, but exercise price is at $5.18 for the warrants, and IPO price was at $4.15. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier too. Is this might end up being a swing or at least an all-day hold, because I'm willing to hold it as long as it's above the uptrend, and I'll add to it if it comes down to the uptrend and holds the uptrend. I may even add at 3 if it does take another little step down here and starts trying to hold at 3. We see some good confirmation of $3 support, but right this second, It's not moving much. But one thing to notice is during the day, this thing doesn't do much. Most of the rips have come pre-market. This big gap up here, pre-market. Spread the chart out. That move right there, out of pre-market, but sold off as soon as it hit a little resistance area and went down the rest of the day. This was either in pre-market or after hours. That candle's right on the pre-market after hour line, so I don't really know for sure. I'd have to look a lot closer. But anyway, point still being, the pops have been coming right at market open or in pre-market. So that's why I'm thinking maybe, I may hold it overnight and see if I get a pop up in the morning in pre-market, and then I could lock it out there. So far it's not really shown much after market open on any day during market open hours. So this would be the first time, if it does end up breaking to the upside in this first 4 days of being on the market, that it would actually move during the day. So it might not move today during the day. Maybe after hours or pre-market. So I'm on the same page with you, One Life, on that. I agree with you. This could easily be a day trade if it starts to rip, but it also may end up being a swing. Good morning, GD. Well, if we're agreeing with each other, One Life, I don't know if that means we're both way off or maybe we're actually right because we're both agreeing on something. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out if we're both wrong or right here at some point. I just think because RAEB is the top gainer still, it's holding its gains on the day. It's still up 48%, while everything else is just kind of fighting around and bouncing around and all that. This hasn't given up yet. Like it's holding most of its gains. But it is very close. Like if it cracks the trend line, comes back down to the if it cracks the intraday trend line right here, still short-term trend line, and comes back down to the overall trend line, then it would give back all of its gains from today so far, but it hasn't done that yet. Still pretty much holding. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Let's see. CLSK. This went on a decent move today. Pretty nice rip. Slowly climbing on up. This is a CLSK. Yeah, this is a past ripper. This thing's made some big rips before. So right around $10 right now, I'm breaking out over that. 200 day is at $14 basically. So it's going to have to break there. Alright, so we are testing the bottom. This is going to be the final test of this intraday uptrend. So we're either about to come on down to 3, or we're about to see a bounce and a break of that 330.
VCNX on the 15 minute, that looks like that may be about ready to have another pop. It just threw a wick over $2 for 28 cents and then got rejected, but is right at 2 again trying to test. No, it's probably not going to be a big run out of this, but might be able to get 20, 30 cents possibly if it does break 2 again. So we got a lot of sellers, a lot of orders at 320 on the ask. Some of them just got taken out, but still, there's a 10,000 share order sitting at 320 by itself, just one order on the ask. We need to see that get taken out. It's actually a ton of support below us. But we are very, very close to cracking right now. I mean, we're looking at the 15-minute chart. This red indecision candle followed by this bearish candle. Not a good sign. That's why it looks like it may crack here. But it's still holding 315 support. So we'll see. BKKT still just riding up that 10-day on the 15-minute. It's got to break 850, but break 850 I think could be off. REB is starting to crack. So pull back at least to $3 is imminent here. More than likely, unless buyers all of a sudden come in and push this right back up. Oops. Let me click on that. I'm just looking around. I don't see LSK pushing up for a new high day up to 1050. We're still holding 315 on this play. So we haven't cracked yet. We're very close to cracking. Super close to cracking, but still just a little bit of buy and trying to hold everything up. 40 seconds on this candle to close. See if it can close above 315. Yep, look at that. Right here in this last 30 seconds, buyers pushing it back above the trend line. Above 315. Let's see if the buying momentum starts to come in. If we starts to bounce back up to 330 or not. Opening right up on the trend line. Bunch of buy orders at 316. But yeah, this thing's moving slow, so I don't think it's going to break out anytime here soon. Like I said, I think this is going to probably be a pre-market, aftermarket type of rip play from what it's shown so far. But unless it just starts breaking out here within the next 15 minutes, I'm probably going to call it a day for this stream. So if you guys have any questions or any plays you want me to take a look at before I go, just let me know. We'll dive into it. Still trying to hold, so that's a decent sign. There is a bunch of sellers on the ask at 320. They got to be taken out. PRVB and AFMD. Okay. PFRB. And these are short-term swing. Oops, that wasn't right. PRVB. Oh, I don't know what the hell I got an F from. PRVB. And then AFMD. Okay. So I don't know where you got in at, Lori, but beautiful double bottom here. I made a bottom there, another little bottom. Has been climbing up since. This is below all moving averages, or not all moving averages, but below the 50 and the 200. But $5 is your next strong support. Right now, if it can hold 450, it could see a possible $5 test today, but if not, maybe tomorrow or the next day. I mean, if you got in at like 376 or 375, somewhere in this area on the double bottom, you're already up quite a bit. Even if you waited and got in at the break of 425, you're still up 25 cents today. Just remember, Lori, you listen, so you definitely know what's up. Being below these moving averages on the daily, the 50 and the 200, they're going to hold up as stronger resistance. But you do have, if you've got space now, you got 50 cents up to the 50 day for $5. And then after that, you got room up to that $6 area at the 200. So there's definitely some options uh, as a swing where you could have several lock-in spots. But it looks pretty good depending on where your entry is. You're in AFMD at 420. So you're up in some profits right now. 440 is very strong support because look how flatlined it was right there yesterday. And then the bottom of that is the same. So you got 440, 430 support. But yeah, I mean, you're already up in profits. Just don't let it turn against you. It could pop back up to 5 pretty easy. Might take it a few days if it doesn't do anything today, but that's not a terrible swing, Lori. At least I don't think so. And then let's see, PRVB. Okay, so this is already doubled from the low a year at 340 and doubled pretty quickly. Currently running the 200-day moving average. And that area is also a lot of past chart history resistance right through here. There's some congestion. A little peak. Right back here with some support. So basically, if it can hold above this 200-day moving average, which it is above at the moment, just barely by a little lick, but regardless, still above it. If it can hold above that, hold above 7, it could possibly continue to shoot. And you got in that at 650. You were in profits on both of them, Lori. Just don't let... You're doing good. You're doing good, girl. I mean, just don't let them go against you at this point. You're in the green on both plays. That 200-day moving average, could be... There's a lot of resistance. So, maybe time to look at maybe taking some profits... Possibly, since you're up some. That's VXRT. What was the other one? AFMD. Yeah. AFMD still could, try to get back up that 200. There's still quite a bit of room there. But the other play... What was that? I keep forgetting what it was RBF something. There it is. PRVB. The other play is testing strong resistance now. So, it's always a good idea. How can attest to that? One Life can attest to that. Take some profits off when you have them. Don't be a me and just hold and then get ate up because you get greedy. So we're still holding on REB around that 316 area, but you can see just moving so slowly, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm probably just going to put a trailing stop or something. Indo is an interesting one because Hal was telling me about Indo. They are a water company and they accidentally discovered oil. So that's why Indo is on my watch list too, because if they discovered a significant amount of oil, then they went from water, which is relatively cheap product, to oil, which is at not all-time highs, but very high highs right now, and still pushing. So their whole business model could change. They could turn into an oil company. And if that's the case, if they struck a bunch of oil, well, they're going to have a bunch of money coming in all of a sudden that they weren't planning on having. So, IND, INDO is one of those ones that could do some crazy moves at any point in time because it is pretty low float as well. But if they start coming out with PR on how much oil is in that ground or how much they think they can pull out of it, which is going to take some time because remember, they're a water company, a water whatever company. They're going to have to go through all the regulations and paperwork of becoming an oil company. And that's going to take a little while, and then they're going to have to buy all the stuff to excavate the oil. So it may be a while before INDO ever does anything. But like I said, if there's a lot of oil in there, it's went from a water penny stock company to a oil company. So, short term swinging it could work out for you pretty easily. I mean, if they drop PR at any time, then we could see that we are cracking the triangle here. But we could see a rip. I don't know. That's such an interesting stock just because of how unique that situation is. To be a water company and just find oil, that doesn't happen every day. So it's really hard to say what eventually is going to happen. I'm just purely speculating that they're going to switch to an oil company because if you just find a whole bunch, why would you not? But who knows? They could be anti-fossil fuels and they might just sell the oil and stick to being a water company. What's up, Alex 1B? Which broker, Lori Lee, about Ethereum? Because it depends on the broker. It depends on the fees. To answer your last question, if there is fees, you will be paying on the buy and the sell. That's how trading fees always work, whether it's cryptos or futures or anything. Normally, you buy, you pay on the buy and you pay on the sell. But there's crypto brokers with no commissions, like Voyager. So if you want to buy Ethereum at no cost. Well, here, I just pull up my Coinbase account real quick. I'll show you what the fees look like. If I can, I don't have a ton of money in this account at the moment, but let's see. So you said Ethereum. All right. Yeah, so I have like $74 probably in either cash. Yeah, that's cash. It's not USDC. So if I was to buy this $75 worth of Ethereum right now, then I would get charged 26 cents a fee for the buy. And then when I turn around to sell it, I would get charged, another 25 cents possibly. Although, depending on the execution, this is where it gets a little bit different than the stock market. This is one of those little minor differences. So on the execution, if you allow taker, your fees will be a little bit cheaper because you are the maker, right? You are putting this order in as a maker and you're allowing the taker. So maker fees are usually a little bit cheaper than being a taker. And it sounds kind of confusing, but basically, if you're a maker, you're creating the order that you want to put on the market, and then somebody who meets you for that order, they come to that price, the normal transaction type of deal, they are the taker. So taker fees are always a little bit higher. So I always just allow taker because it's cheaper. But Coinbase, the new like regular Coinbase, this side of Coinbase is good. But if you don't have access to this advanced trade yet, you need to get access to the advanced trade because this is way better than Coinbase Pro as far as the charts and everything. And then also another thing, if you're using a decentralized DEX, a decentralized exchange, like say we go to Uniswap, you're not using a centralized exchange. With Uniswap, you're going to pay gas fees. Right? So I've got some, let me connect my MetaMask wallet here. Because I think I've got some Ethereum in my MetaMask at the moment. Yeah, I know I do for sure. Wow, this is taking a while, Uniswap. What's going on here, bud? Hold on, maybe there's another signature thing. No. Come on, MetaMask. What are you doing? Oh, that's what it is. I haven't logged into my MetaMask. Come on. So, I mean, if you're new to crypto, don't mess with decentralized exchanges yet. There's no reason. Yeah, I have a little bit of Ethereum. And this is why I'm going to say do not mess with DEXs yet. You need to understand how these DEXs work, that it is smart contracts. There's not market makers and brokers. There's not people who are handling the transactions. This is all smart contracts. So you're going to have things that nobody controls. So if I wanted to trade Ether for, let's say, 1 inch, let's see, 0.009, and then that'd be 15. But look at the gas fee right now. The gas fee on this thing, I was just trying to buy, $29 worth of, or trying to swap $29 worth of Ethereum to 1 inch, and the gas fee is $146 right now in Ethereum. So it's not worth it to trade on a DEX that's built on top of Ethereum at the moment, unless you understand when the best time is to get the gas fees. I have this little browser extension right here that tells me at all times what the Ethereum gas fees are, and that is really high. The best time to do any Ethereum transactions is between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern. Usually then these fees will be down to 30 Gwei, which Gwei is just the smallest unit of measurement of Ethereum. And it'll be a lot cheaper at that time. So that's another thing where it's a little bit different than the stock market. But if you're using Coinbase, you don't have to worry about none of that, right? Your trade-off, this is your trade-off, right? You use a centralized app like Coinbase. It's going to be easier. It's going to be a lot more user-friendly, but it is centralized, so they have your coins to an extent, or have access to them. If you use a DEX, a decentralized exchange, your coins are going to be held in your wallet, not in the custody of Coinbase or anybody else. Now, Coinbase, you can move coins out of it very easily. It's very, very easy to transfer coins out of Coinbase and into Coinbase, and relatively cheap depending on the coin. But yeah. No problem, Lori. And of course, Lori, if you want to learn more about cryptos, make sure that you go and join the Framework Fortune, subscribe to the crypto channel. Because I do a lot more of the crypto stuff on that channel. Like staking and NFTs and P2E, play to earn NFT gaming, DeFi, all that stuff. I'm researching. I'm making that a phrase. I don't care how stupid that sounds. That's going on a shirt. Researching. I be researching in my stocks. Do your own researching. There we go. That sounds good. But yeah, I go live. Well, you're probably asleep. You like steak, Christopher Cormier? I like steak too. I like steak, so that's why I steak. There's another shirt. Come on, let's keep them rolling. That's 2 shirts in a row we've come up with. Let me get a. We're pivoting. We're going from trading stocks at the same time as we're making up shirts for the merch store. Let's go. What else we got? I like steak, so I steak. We're having a good time here, guys. While our play does nothing. Although it did pull back to 3. I want to see it hold 3, and then I may add. But I'm not going to just buy it just because it dropped to 3. I want to wait to make sure that $3 area is going to hold. Because if it doesn't hold, then I would much rather add at like 280, something like that. But we'll see. Let's see, what was the other one? I've got the steak shirt, and I forgot, what was researching. Do the researching. Research, how the hell do you even spell researching? Researching. Doesn't matter because it's a made up word. And there we go. I still need to do that one, marinade your steaks and serenade your stocks. Alright, I'm writing all these down so I can get these made and created and put them in a merch store. Because I like the stuff to be. I don't even know if I've sold anything out of the merch store because I don't push it hardly. But we do have a merch store. But I like to make shirts. It's fun. Graphic design is fun to me. Making the thumbnails, adding all the little special things like making the intros to my videos and the outros. Like, I love doing that stuff. It's fun. Any graphics design, I don't know why, I just enjoy it. I just get to sit there and just put things together out of my head into the ethos. It's an amazing feeling. Yeah. There we go. Alright, done with that. I'm team steaks over cakes. Steaks for the steak. I like it, guys. Well, if you like making bad music in your spare time, there's nothing wrong with that, man. It's good to do that. I used to do music production when I was really young, back in my wild days. So every once in a while, I still have Fruity Loops. I'll hop on Fruity Loops. I'll put together a little piece, a little music piece, because I enjoy music production as well. Not so much of audio editing and all of that stuff. I don't like that. I like the actual creation process of creating the music and the actual music, not the singing. Because I can't sing very well. You guys have heard my singing voice. Some of you have. See, the bottom support's at $2, but I definitely don't want to hold it down that long. We are down to 3. Let's see if it'll confirm and hold. And even though we've sold off back down to 3, AREB is still the top gainer. On the day. SPY just not really doing too much. +20 years ago, man. Let me go check that out. But like Sicilian said, there's really not a lot going on in the market. That is because the SPY is just moving sideways. So until the SPY starts getting the crazy volatility again, we're probably not going to see any crazy breakouts or anything like that. When the SPY is just kind of piddling. Because there's the channel the SPY is in right there. It's just piddling through this channel. Not really doing too much. So everything else, like we were moving up at the beginning of the market when the SPY started moving up. Right through here. But, you can see where everything slowed down. So I am just going to call it a day. I'm going to, like I said, I may hold AREB all day, maybe even overnight, depending on what it does today. I may even add to it. Not sure yet. It's trying to hold up $3 right now. But I'll let you guys know how this trade works out in the Discord channel. So if you have not joined Framework Fortune Discord, go join it. And the way you get to it is go to frameworkfortune.com, sign up with your email, click on the Discord tab, and then go click on join in the Discord in the little Discord widget. And that's it. And it's all free. Couple of steps, take you about 5 minutes, no cost other than that 5 minutes of time. And then you can come join us all for Stock Talk, Crypto Talk, the Framework Fortune blockchain, project updates, all of that stuff. We're building it out. We're building it all out. The Discord is getting more active by the day as people are getting over there. And then stay tuned. Very, very soon, this weekend, the white papers for the version 1 white paper for Framework Fortune Coin will be out. I will be posting that on the website, in the Discord, probably do videos on it on both channels to let everybody know about this project. And then soon after that, once we get a few things worked out on the development side, airdrops will be coming to members of the website. Remember, the first 100 members of the website will be eligible for the first airdrop, and that is frameworkfortune.com. So, you guys have a great rest of your day. I will be over on the crypto channel here in a couple of hours. I did a crypto update yesterday, so today it's time for some live P2E play to earn Gods Unchained gameplay, where I'm going to be getting ready for this weekend event where I can try to earn lots of NFTs that I can sell for other tokens and Ethereum and other things that I'm bullish on. So, I think that's it. I don't know. There's so much going on, and I'm only one fella, so if I forget something, I forget something. You guys remind me about it later, all of that. But you guys have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you here in a little bit, stay safe out there. Until next time.